we just lost another in the community of not just drummers, legends in music. Charlie Watts, you influenced all of us.
Mad Cowbell Covers Review.
All of us get influenced by watching our heroes. You were one of them, man, and I'm having to throw together another Mad Cowbell review of people playing because we're just losing people. It was kind of weird, last minute where you hear the Stones have an opening for their drumming gig, Steve Jordan slides in, and then the next day or so, Charlie expires. It's wild to even think about the influence that guy has had on so many musicians. It doesn't really matter if you like the Stones or not. For some reason, even when I go see cover bands play Stone songs, anytime they ever go into it, they'll either go traditional grip, the drummer will, or either go into playing the snare drum by itself. Charlie was representing drumming really well. Their stuff moved around. It did. It was in the land before clicks.
And a whole lot of
Drugs probably going on.
Yeah, the recording sessions on some of that stuff. It's not the same as it is now. Listening to people play, I either hear it perfect or I hear people still play like music has feel. Charlie Watts and the Stones was so good. It was edgy at the time. It really was needing to push the boundaries of music and where music can go, especially going into television, because they were a very visual band. I liked it. Mick Jagger, I cannot believe he still has the energy to do what he does at, great grandpa age. It's amazing and incredible. Absolutely mind-blowingly incredible. Keith Richards, wow, I read his book and that was some of the craziest stuff ever. Those cats
Lived life.
they ran with moments and didn't get to play by the same rules, which was pretty neat to see how it worked in the book. It was very neat to kind of hear his stories behind the scene hanging out in Memphis, Tennessee at the height of the Rolling Stones in the 70s, because they have crossed generations. Some of these bands just have songs that just go, and then they reinvent themselves in the next generation. The 80s had the Rolling Stones, the 90s had the Rolling Stones, the 70s had the Rolling Stones, and the 60s had the Rolling Stones. Pretty fantastic. They held their members together. Bill Wyman's laying it down. I remember the first thing I really noticed about him was hearing him and talked about, it was some alt song that I loved. I think it was the Smithereens talked about it. I loved it. Bill Wyman's biggest fan, I think is what he sang. And after that, I started paying attention more to the bass player in his groove, and he was really laid back. Charlie Watts was laid back. The other two were out front doing their thing, making the show. It was fantastic. I do love listening to Charlie Watts play because it's always just kind of lays in there and just does his thing. He never overplays. He never, even on the biggest stadium tours, even in the 70s, is still rocking the 3-piece or 4-piece 2 floor-tom kit, I believe. Gretsch, DW, I think he played a few different ones. Charlie Watts, we are here to play and overplay on your songs and your parts. Thank you for influencing so many drummers. Just laid back and did your job and did it well. Gave us iconic parts. This is Start Me Up. Start Me Up has one of the strangest intros at the beginning, and I'm almost sure it was a mistake. Just sounds like sometimes as a drummer, somebody clicks something in and you're not paying attention when the guitar player hits the and you think it's the one. It will throw you off. It has happened to me a few different times, and you have to figure out how am I going to turn this around real fast and save this. First time it ever happened to me, a guitar player stopped the song on stage. I think we were playing Wildflower by the Cult, and he started it and I wasn't paying attention, and I thought he was on the downbeat when he was on the up, and I started that and he turned the song off and made me come back in again. I was so embarrassed.
Oh, I learned a lesson.
But this song has this unusual turnaround where you have to think, okay, well the snare drum's now on the 1 and I got 2, 3 on the kick, and then let's bring it back in. Oh, now I'm back into 2 and 4. Okay, cool. Here we go. Let's see how everybody does it. It's time to watch some people play. It's Charlie Watts today on Mad Cowbell Covers Review. Come on, start me up. Oh boy, here we go.
let's see what we got.
Oh, Willa Covers, take us to some Stones wonderful covers today. Well, here we go. Kuwahata. Oh, and that Evans is looking good on that snare drum. That snare drum, they pushed up so hot on that first beat because it was so unusual. It's like they doubled it and put lots of reverb to make sure you really heard it. I noticed it when I did the cover. I was like, oh, that's a big difference. Oh, there you go, man. Man, you are just grooving. This is a vibe cover. I don't know what kind of rod that is. I know we got a AA crash over here by Sabian. Maybe that's an ambassador up top. This is a 10 lug bass drum. I just can't tell what it is. Man, this is, sometimes you just want to vibe. A year ago at 227 subs and you're killing this, man. Oh, here we go. I can hear the drum now. That's good. Yeah. Man, that sounds really good. Smooth. I guess we got some new beats over there with some Zildjian action. I like it. Good job. Nice start out to a show.
Hello to all my drummy yummies out there. It's Rob here from
Yes. Oh, good.
You had to play the song "Start Me Up" by the Rolling Stones.
Drummy yummies. Oh, yes. Drums, the word. This is. Oh, all right. We got a thick bass drum and a very poppy, like a steel sounding snare sample. It's thumping, but I haven't heard the song and it was just kind of confusing. Oh, well, sorry, man. That goes into the prank caller column.
With anybody that plays a Stone song that's not the Stones.
Okay, Mike Barnsdrums, show us how to play this. All right. We got like a custom E kit. All right, I'm in. All right. Let's see, this is a note for note drum cover, but it's not the Stones. Mike Barnsdrums. Oh, coming in with a second prank caller. Oh, prank caller. Oh, goodness. Yeah, it's got to be the Stones. It's got to be the real Stones. It can't be the drumless. That's the prank callers. But you'll still get on here. You just won't get seen as much. Somebody asked me the other day what a prank caller was, and I was like, oh, it's from Pulp Fiction. No idea. I guess I'm just getting old. Oscar Rodriguez, 254 subs. I like the multi-camera. She got some soul tones, and you got a good-looking dot on that snare drum that's off-center left. Yeah, I like it. Man, that is a nice, thick bass drum sound. Yeah, it seems like your left foot is just planted in that hat, I think. Yeah, it is. That's it. Got your Adidas on. Sounds strong. There you go. Alright. That's kind of messing with me. The top camera and the bottom camera are just barely out of sync.
So the bottom camera, I look at it and it messes with my eyes for a second. It's barely behind.
Laying some 4 on the floor.
Yeah, grown man cry. Oh, that was a good sounding 12. Oh, those hats sounded good too. That sounded like Zildjian-y all sounding. But they were soul tone, I believe. That's right. Hey, mabidrums, 382 subs, and that kick drum is thick and beating me. Oh, mabidrums. Alright, let's see. You got your rollings happening. It's a real song, but ooh.
Oh, that kick
Drum is just, it's splatting. Like the compressor's been rolled up a little too hot maybe on that module. I watched a bunch from eDrum Center and 65 Drums talking about that module today. mabidrums, I like it. I like how you just did not have the floor tom, just went 4 rack high. I think it's neat. I think Mike Mangiani maybe, or maybe he was doing that when he was using roto toms or something.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Catchy. Good stuff. I like that Roland's added a little splash cymbal now to their arsenal of cymbal rubber pads. Alright, here we go. Ooh, that's a big bass drum too.
Thick.
And a sock cam. Hey, we got Type 155 drumming coming in with 39 subs. Got a sonar set. Alright, you got a Heisty, I think that's called an Alpha, I think on the right. Alright, I don't know which kind of cymbal that is there on his left. We got an 8, 10, 12, 6, I believe. Oh no, I believe there's 2 floor toms. I think there's a 14 and a 16. This is a big old set. Alright, Type 155 drumming. Yeah, man. That is a big bass drum. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we got some stroke rolls. I like it. I like it. Yeah, that's bright sounding toms. Sounds good. I don't know what kind of the snare drum that is. Nice. That looks like maybe, it sounds like a 2002 symbol on the left. I think it's a 2002 on the left. Yeah. Alright. Nice. I like it. Uh-oh. I like going for fun fills. Uh-oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. We got the bell. I like it. This isn't a song that many people are going to be able to overplay, and I don't think I did either. It's hard. Sometimes the song just kind of wants to groove and
Just groove and do his thing.
Ooh, we got gymdrum. 837 subs, and there's some music in front of us. Okay, we got.
Oh, alright. Where is Jim? I hear the part, I can read the part, and is it...
I'm sorry, this is a prank caller. Gymdrum, I didn't even get to see you play, and I didn't get to hear Mick Jagger sing.
Okay, alright. Cheers, mate.
Oh yes, I have not seen Mr. JJ's Drum TV in a while. Oh, there we go. We got a stick flip, zip catch. Nice. 33,000 4K. Do it, Mr. JJ's Drum TV. Alright. We got the wood blocks happening. I've never seen this angle. Oh, that was nice. He pushed his way through those cymbals. That was good. He has got his kit set up. I've always seen from the back angle. I've never really seen it from the front. Like this is a Slingerland kit, I think. I think it's an Evans dot. Yeah, I think that is an Evans reverse dot maybe on a snare drum. I use one of their etched heads like that. I use a lot of the reverse dots. Those cymbals are everywhere, JJ. You're just laying it down. Got it happening, man. I think you're using an iPhone mic. I see the rototoms above the regular drums. Yeah, I do. That's them. I was trying to see what that was, but this is like maybe a yellow or an old white version of a Slingerland kit. I really don't know which models they ever made. I have one Slingerland drum. Oh, there we go. We got a spill. Alright. JJ drum. And we got a flip to knock it out. Good job, man. Always fun to see your stuff come up.
Because that's a crazy looking big old set.
Applause. So, charliewatts. Oh, who we got? Who we got? Oh, he's paying homage to charliewatts. I didn't catch the name, and I'm not fast enough to read that. He plays drums for. I'll read this for you. He plays drums for Rolling Stones, and 80 years old. Oh, there we go. Oh, he's taking this time to put this really together. This was one day ago.
Nice, man.
Oh, I'm glad I saw this. You did a good job putting this together. I gotta make sure I tag you. I will. I'll make sure I get you tagged in this.
Good job.
Man, you're just laying it down. You got your Evans. Which Evans are you playing? Which Evans? It's like, oh yeah, you got the dot on the top. Yeah. Oh, look, got the Gretsch kit. I always never knew Charlie looked happy when he was playing, but I think he was very happy. Oh wow. Yeah, it's not much I can really talk too much about today. Everybody's kind of laying it down, even when you play. Other drum parts still fit in the song. They're musically overplayed, and it just works. Oh, he was a very quiet rock star. I can't read it fast enough to get the second line. Oh, that's a big old floor tom. Good job, man. Oh, that's just neat to kind of look at the different kits he's played. That was a Ludwig, kind of the Marine Pearl. Wow, that was a good job. I will make sure I tag you. And you did a good job putting that together as a piece.
Oh, here we go.
Matt Osborn with 349 subs. All right, Matt Osborn, you got a strike set. I believe the Elisa strike set, I think. All right. The camera is way across the room. So at first it was kind of like I couldn't find. I'm like, where's my man playing? I'm like, I got it. Yeah, man, drums sound good. The only thing I don't like about the Alesis modules is their cymbals. I like the Roland cymbals pretty good. GWA probably has some of the best sounding ones that I've heard, just the cymbals now, not the drums.
Sorry, GWA.
Oh, there we go, man. Oh, he's got a traditional grip. I can see this a little bit better now. And he's doing the same thing. No matter what it is, you gotta give it up for Charlie not playing the snare drum and the hi-hat together. He did some, but a lot of times it was just his sound, and it was a very cool look. Everyone is defining. It influenced a lot of us. It did. It's weird to watch what people do with their quirks or habits. I pick up as a drummer because I'm thinking I want to be like that person.
That's kind of the way I did it.
Gretsch Rocker 89. 10 years ago, you did this. Let's see what you got, Gretsch Rocker. All right. Goodness, is this live? This is flying. All right. This is that's a prank caller because it's live. It's so fast. We got to play it the real way because I got to hear people underplay it or
Just play it. I haven't heard anybody go crazy yet.
oh, what was going on? He had to text his friends.
Hey man, I gotta play some Rolling Stones for my girl. I need you. I'll call y'all back. We'll get together and we'll hook up. I promise.
And so he said, hey, he had to throw his phone down to get to the intro that.
That was great.
The DB99 with 525 subs. That was a funny intro. I liked it. You are hanging in there with the traditional grip. You got an 8-lug snare drum. I don't know what size of snare drum that is though. 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's an 8-lug. And you got your toms turned in so you make sure you don't hit the rims. Yeah, there you go. You got your headphones on.
I can't read what your shirt says.
I can't tell what kind of kit this is. I know it's that marine pearl, so I can kind of see that. And you got congas in the back and timbales back there. I think it is a percussion room. I love it. I absolutely love it. As a kid, that's all I ever wanted. And I would take, it's that good job playing. As a kid, I would just love taking my gear apart. I would do it all the time just to try it and do it. All right, Ray Greenfield with 1,084 subs. Oh, that hair is doing this thing. I like it. Got your Diligent shirt on, got your pinstripes, but that's a live version, and that makes that a prank caller. Sorry, man. We'll catch you another time. Diegobernal. All right, we got 10 subs for Diego. You did this 5 years ago. All right, man. Let's see what kind of kit you're playing here. Something green. I like green. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Is this a cover? Oh, you're singing along too. Oh, I want to see this. Oh, you're doing some fun hi-hat work. Oh, I like it. Heavy crash cymbal over there. Oh, prank caller, but I wanted to see that because you were having a good time.
And I like drummers having fun.
Oh, here we go. So does drums. I like the intro.
And you get the Fender Rhodes click. Oh, hey, how you doing?
sdiaryrecordings, 62 subs. Alright, man. Got your traditional grip. Got some Istanbul hats. You got towels over everything so you don't make your parents mad. I don't know, or make your neighbors mad probably is the biggest thing. If you're playing drums, your parents have agreed to this lifestyle.
Kinda.
Yeah, that is a lot of moon shells on your snare drum. Oh, I like the towels though. As a kid, I did that so much because it was easy to control the volume, and my mom would get so mad for how loud I was hitting. My first pearl kit had power toms. D, not the square sizes, but the 2 under. It was the 80s. Oh, see, with the towels, you can really make drums sound kind of cool like this. It's pretty neat. He's got mic stands set up, and he's close mic that snare drum because I can kind of hear the way it sounds. But he's got a towel under the snare bottom. That's neat. I think that's very neat. sdiaryrecordings. Good job. That's fun. Oh, we got some kind of snare over here on the couch beside him. Oh, that was a nice, tasty lick. Yeah.
Tasty.
Oh, man, it sounds like 1974. Yeah, those cymbals are nice and dark like that. Good job. I wonder was that the reason nylon tip sticks were made, was to help the recordings out, to not have to EQ those cymbals so much back then in the 70s, to help get the brightness. Oh, we got Rick the Animal Taylor at 644 subs.
Come on, Rick the Animal Taylor.
Just give us some craziness. I thought nobody's gonna overplay. Make me wrong. Oh, and we got the big kit behind him.
Yeah. I like it.
Nice. The bandana is doing this thing. I can't tell what kind of drum kit this is. It might be an Elisa's one. I've always had an issue with the way machine gunning happens with snare drum triggers. I ask and I receive. Oh, there we go. I never think about double bass when I think Charlie Watts.
And I love it. Thank you.
Rickanimaltaylor. Oh, there we go. Oh, I want to see you play the big kit back there with the hockey mask. Because I can't tell. I don't know if it's just like a Halloween thing back there or this is the band practice room. Oh, what was that? He hit some kind of real metal thing up top. I don't know what that was, but it's still swinging in the air. I hope I can see that. Oh, that was cool. I was not expecting that. Yeah. Fun. Blast beating it through the stones. Every once in a while, he'll hit a real sound that kind of throws me off. I like it. What? That was smoking fast with those feet. That was great. That was funny. Oh. I don't even know. I don't know how. New Jersey 101.5. What? That was funny. I think we were about to get into some, I don't know, something 80s. New Jersey. All right, man. Oh, is that it?
Is this a short one today? Wow, that's it. That's it. What?
Rick, that caught me off guard. That was so funny. I love when people overplay.
I do.
I hope no one hates on anybody doing it because it makes it interesting. It was hard for me to get through things when I know everybody's just going to kind of lay in and groove it. Everybody's going to kind of vibe. Everybody's going to kind of, get their vibe on, and it's just going to kind of lay in there. And that's okay because that's what Charlie Watts did. And a lot of the old footage that I've been watching, it was very vibey. But that's, it's kind of more my songs that I like to play and I enjoy playing, which is fantastic because I love to play music. I was just talking with an old college buddy this morning. He was playing the other day and he was talking about that something I did in college or something influenced what he was thinking at this gig, and I thought that was pretty funny. We try different things in life and we influence different people. Charlie Watts, goodness, that guy's a legend. He is. That dude is absolute bamf. I remember going to one of my friends' houses in Nashville when I first moved to town. You could hear the Stones playing at Vanderbilt Stadium near his house, and we were just sitting there listening to Charlie Watts, play 2 and 4. But we listened to Charlie that night. Goodness, he was solid as a rock. Oh, it was just so good. We sit there just outside the place and just enjoyed that sort of thing. I wasn't a huge Stones fan at the time, but I've always appreciated it. I appreciated it through the 80s, through the 70s stuff. There was just always good things. I just kind of remember, going to the 90s with, what do they call that album? Steel Wheels or something?
I don't know. It's been a long time.
They just stayed relevant and they stayed with their members. Amazingly, all have hung in there, and it's sad to see our heroes go. And it's sad that I keep doing mad cowbell covers, just random ones, but God, the content keeps just showing up for me, and I don't even expect the content to be here. Here's something else that I need to do, and I need to talk about and hear other people play and play along. Just enjoy playing drums and kind of deal with, losing people that were important to me. I remember reading all the modern drummer stuff with Charlie in it, and that was very cool. I didn't know a lot about it. Most of my heroes were also from England, but most were Simmons guys, and they were into that sort of thing. But that wasn't the Stones vibe. Just like the ZZ Top thing, they were able to stay relevant through decade changes. They stayed relevant in their own way, and people always went back to it because it was always consistently good. It was just so impressive when that's how you can cross decades, is you find your core and you have some way to be relevant and in your own way, and you don't have to try to become something you're not.
I love it.
And I'm really down on country music right now, and a lot of older country artists embracing some of the new bro country stuff. I don't enjoy playing that stuff, even though I enjoy programming the drum machine stuff in it, but it's not the same. Listening to this Stone stuff, and especially playing along with Miss You other day.
Ooh, goodness.
Time, once again, is a magazine at some point in the studio to these people. And that was tough because it was all over the place. I'm like, how am I going to get out of this and try to feel this where it doesn't sound like just me not knowing what I'm doing, because I'm following along. It's reactive drumming. You know, I'm trying to play what's about to happen or what just happened and react. My react time has to be so fast to play reactive. I played with a bass player once who was a blind guy, and I got mailed out to Seattle. I flew out to Seattle to play 2 shows. They brought in a bass player from Seattle. Blind cat didn't know our material, and it was just a lot of country and 80s pop, so he knew the 80s stuff, but the country stuff wasn't his bag. But it was reactive bass playing, and I could hear it in his playing. He was always a touch behind me and the guitar player from Nashville, so we were
Way behind.
compared to people thinking how a click works. He was behind us because he was reacting, because he would react. His react time was incredible, but it was unusual. It was a very unusual thing. But once again, the side stories need to be their own thing, because I get sidetracked and I'm like,
Oh, well, hey.
it was fun to watch people play. I enjoyed it. I played this too. And if you're into seeing what I just did, click. Oh yeah, guess what? I'm having to find out if I don't throw this crazy little click and subscribe. I don't know how the algorithm picks that up and tries to find the thumbs up. I have no idea, but I put it in 2 of my videos, and the differences between, no difference in what I do, just having that little explosion of like and subscribe was the only difference, and the views were 3 times normal, and I was shocked. So I guess it's how you do it. I'm gonna play your game, YouTube. Like and subscribe. Click here if you want to see me play, and I will catch you on another mad cowbell day. See y'all.